Hello everyone. In this session we are going to talk about the math class. Math class is one of the fundamental classes provided in Java.lang package. Java.lang package provides many other basic classes which are fundamental to the Java programming language. This particular class, math class, provides the basic operations for us to perform, like finding the minimum of two numbers, maximum of two numbers, and there are several other methods. These are the most widely used methods which I have noted down over here. So let's take a look at those one by one. There is a specialty about math class that we can call the methods in a static way. It has static methods. So all these operations, when we want to use them, we can call them directly by using the name of the class itself in a static way. We do not have to create the object of the class. So simply you can use math.minimum, math.maximum, math.square root, cube root to utilize these methods. So let's quickly create two integers. Say int num1 is equal to 100 and int num2 is equal to 200, and let us use this minimum maximum methods. So I'm going to use a sysout method to display the output. I'm going to use math.minimum, say num1 and num2. So as simple as that, it's going to find out the minimum and maximum of these two numbers. So math.max, which is the second method over here, and when we run this program, it is going to say 100 minimum, 200 maximum, as simple as that. Apart from that, we can use math class to find the values of pi and exponential. So simply I'm going to use pi and e, and it will get me those constants. So this is the value of pi. We can use whenever we want to use it in the programming, and this is the value for exponential. Pretty easy, very basic. Apart from that, we can use it to find the power of any number, any power of any number, finding the square root of any number or cube root of any number. Very useful. So let's use it over here to find the 10th power of 2. So the method I'm going to use is this POW. First parameter is the number and the second parameter is the power. So it's going to find out 10th power of the number 2, and also we can use it to find the square root. Say square root of 200, and let us say math dot cube root, say cube root of 300. When we run this program, the first output is 1024, which is the 10th power of 2. This one is for the cube root of the square root of 200, and this one is for the cube root of 300. As simple as that. Apart from that, we have something called as ceiling, floor, and round. Something like, let us say we have two double values. Double x is equal to say 12.98 and double y is equal to 10.24. And let me quickly show you the output, and then I'll explain what is ceiling and what is floor. So when you do ceiling, it will always bring the number up to ceiling. So it will, like in this case, 12 will become 13 and 10 will become 11. So in case of ceiling, does not matter what is the number of the after the decimal point. It will forget the number after the decimal point and try to push it to the next number, like 12 will get pushed to 13, 10 will get pushed to 11, like that. So math.ceiling will do that job, and math.floor is just opposite to ceiling. It will bring it down to floor. So 12.98 will bring down to 12, 10.24 will bring down to 10. So math.floor for x and math.floor for y. And there is something called as round, which is just the opposite of both of these two. Round will take a decision depending upon the number after the decimal point. If the number after decimal point is 50 or greater than 50, then it will act as a ceiling. If the number after decimal point is less than 50, then it will act as floor. So when you do round for x, it will be 13, and when you do round for y, then it will act as a floor and it will make it 10. Okay, so let me quickly add a dotted line in between here to distinguish in the result over here for us to see. So when we run this program, so this is the output of ceiling, so it is making it go up to 13. This is the output of ceiling, again it is making go up to 11. Floor is kind of bringing it down to floor, so 12.98 brought it down to 12, and 10.24 brought it down to 10. So ceiling and floor, and round is now it's taking a calculative decision depending upon what is the numbers after decimal point. So 12.98 makes sense to make it 13, so it is making it to 13, and 10.24 it is more near to 10, so it's making it to 10. So that is as easy as this, but very handy: ceiling, floor, and round. Apart from that, we have some methods which can help us finding the sine, cos, tan, log, etc. There is another method which is very useful, that is math.random. This is particularly is very useful. We also have a specific random class, that is rand, which we'll talk about in a separate session, which helps us getting a random number. So in this case, math.random helps us getting a random number in between 1 and 0, like 0 and 1. Number will always be greater than 0 and less than 1. So if you do something like, let me add a dotted line here as well, and if you do something like math.random, then it will generate a number which is greater than 0 and less than 1 always. So when you run this program, you see a random number like this. This can be used to create a random integer in between any ranges. It's very useful in testing purposes. And also we'll talk about this particular thing in a separate session in detail. Okay, so this is about pretty easy math class, has very basic methods to do arithmetic operations. So thank you so much, and I will talk about some more of such interesting classes, useful classes, in upcoming sessions of this particular section. Thank you.